One single decision made the company worth a million. Imagine that you have started a company and you sold it for 1 million. How was it? Crazy? Trust me, you can apply this strategy anywhere in your life. Personal life, professional life, anywhere. Very interesting story. This is the story of Instagram. Hello, what's up? I hope you guys are doing good and safe. There is a company who took 3 years to sell their company, and this is one of my favorite company, Instagram. It's not just because it's so popular, so many youths are connected, it's visually appealing platform, nothing like that. There is a huge learnings from the growth of Instagram. Make sure you watch the video till the end. It is going to be interesting. In December 30, 1983, Kelvin Syndrome was born to his parents, toughness and died. Kelvin was an ordinary kid like all of us, who was interested in DJing and also playing a lot of games.
My dad got us our first computer at home, and I just played video games all the time.
Kelvin started focusing more on computer programming. Kelvin decided to join Stanford University, and there he planned to study a computer science, but later he arrived and decided to switch major to a management science and engineering. During Stanford, he met one guy, Mike Krieger. It was just a casual meet, and they were good friends. Nothing happened much. During Stanford, Kelvin was approached by a young entrepreneur. Then he said, "Hey Kelvin, I got a business. Would you like to help me with it?" The young entrepreneur was Mark Zuckerberg, and the business was Facebook. Kelvin also joined as an intern at a podcast company called Audio. It was founded by Evan Williams. Later, this company went on to create a Twitter. The social media was behind him literally like anything.
And honestly, without that experience, I don't think I would have the same passion for social media that I do today.
So when after university, Kelvin joined a tech startup company, and during the day he used to work, and then during the night he used to go and learn programming.
That I really had this passion for small companies, and I wanted to get back to that.
It also just happened that Mike Krieger was also working on the same kind of a project. They just ended up meeting in a cafe called Just For You Cafe. Guys, in the same day, they both discussed and came up with an idea to launch an app. And that wasn't Instagram. Bourbon. Yes, in the same cafe, they both decided to launch an app, and the app is called as Bourbon. I think most of them never heard of Bourbon. I think people never heard of Bourbon, correct? Yeah, it was a check-in app with also photo sharing features, and it was not that popular too. And when they launched it, and only they had some hundreds of users. Kelvin started, hunting for an investor, and later he got an investor, Steve Anderson, and he invested $250,000 in Bourbon. Even though he know that it was in an early stage, he invested, and he got another round of investment of again $250,000. Imagine, overall $500,000. It's a huge money, right? How much of a seed funding investment you raise it? One thing for sure, they can't change the market. How the market reacts, nobody knows it. And Bourbon got only 100 users, so there was a lot of pressure on them. Having $500,000 on their shoulders, and the Bourbon wasn't going anywhere. And later they realized that we are just made a wrong decision.
We decided to join up. We worked on Bourbon for maybe, 3 months, and it was clear it wasn't working. Okay, it was very clear the startup was going nowhere.
Single decision made the company worth a million. Instead of asking people why not using a Bourbon, or do any different type of marketing strategies, he just asked one single question: why don't use Bourbon? Then later he got to know that people love sharing photos rather than using a check-in option. So customers doesn't care about check-in options, rather they prefer to have a photo sharing sort of aspects. And this sort of a response made a huge impact on Kelvin's decision.
What opportunity is there to fill? If stuff doesn't exist and it's a problem that can be solved, aka like the experience sucks, then that's what you should go do.
A compelling reason for the consumer to help you grow virally. That's like the best combination and the best strategy.
Then Kelvin and Mike started working on new idea of creating a photo sharing app. They started coding again, guys, and also there was a lot of other photo sharing app in the market. But the only difference was Kelvin always changed what problems are we solving. And later on a vacation, he got a idea about creating a filter. While having a discussion with his wife, he got an idea to create a filter, and he went on to create a filter. Abhi, most of them uses on Instagram.
And she said, I'm not going to post photos unless I can make them look great, so you probably should add filters. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try making a filter.
And he created a small filter, and he took a photo of his dog and posted on Instagram. Still, you can find that first photo of Instagram.
I made X Pro 2, which was the first filter that we ever created. And I added it to the build, and I took a photo of her foot in a straight.
After the vacations, Kelvin and Mike started working on adding more filters and other sort of development on their project. On October 6, 2010, they launched Instagram, and it was worth 8 weeks of work. Guys, when Instagram was launched, you don't believe it just blew the hell up. In single day, they got 25,000 users roughly.
And that first morning, or actually that first day, we had 25,000 people sign up. And I remember like my eyes were wide. I was like, I've never seen a service grow that quickly.
Later, after 2 years, Justin Bieber, Obama, they also joined, and most of other celebrities also loved Instagram. Instagram was really started doing good. Mark Zuckerberg was noticing there was a burst of people, going towards Instagram, and he realized the potential of Instagram. Later Mark met these two guys, Mike and Kelvin, and said one thing: guys, I want to buy this company for 1 million. Crazy, right?
So eventually I just brought up the idea to Kevin, hey, maybe we should just join and become one company, and we can do a lot of these things really quickly. And
Kelvin and Mike knew that Mark Zuckerberg is the only guy who can take Instagram to another level. So for the growth of Instagram, they both agreed and said yes.
It's a universal law in the world that great things come with a lot of work. To do is, I think, love the thing you're shooting for rather than the everyday of the thing.
None of this would have been possible if Kelvin and Mike didn't focus to change their ideas. It's all possible because of Kelvin's took a decision to pivot.
And we decided to pivot. And this is where keeping it simple comes in. We actually got to the idea for Instagram by taking away features from Bourbon, not by changing it all. So
They not changing the ideas and they stick on to the Bourbon, they would have been not made a 1 billion. Guys, pivoting is not a bad thing. So what I suggest is, like, if something is not working, don't stick to it. Understand why is it not working, and pivoting is a good thing. So if something is not working for you, please do a lot of analysis, and based on the data and facts, please try to adapt changes and accept the changes and improve your ideas so that you can reach out to a higher level. Sometimes you need to take risks. Taking risks is a good thing.